What's up, peeps? Camera Kid 92 here. So I'm pretty excited because I got something today that I've wanted for a very long time, since I've been a little kid. So I'll tell you a little story. Way back in the day, I was playing Pokemon on one of these. It's a Game Boy Advance. I'm sure you know what it is. Really cool game system. Still near and dear to my heart. One problem, it didn't have a light, so I would have to play my Pokemon games and other Game Boy games in the dark with the flashlight, shining the flashlight on it. And I know you could get a light accessory for it, but I just never got around to getting one. So I was playing in the dark. And then they came out with the Game Boy Advance SP, which I wanted one since I first saw the commercial for it back when it came out. I don't know, I was maybe 11 or 12 years old. I really wanted one, but I never got around to getting one. Eventually I got a Nintendo DS, which I still have, which has been a great system. And I liked it because the DS did play, you know, the DS games obviously, but it also played Game Boy Advance games too. And it had a backlit screen, which I was really happy about. I didn't have to play games with a flashlight anymore, which was awesome. And lately, with the whole Pokemon Go craze, it kind of got me wanting to play my old Pokemon games again. My Game Boy Advance Pokemon games such as Emerald, Fire Red, you know, games like that. And I do still have my Nintendo DS, which, you know, it's still fine, it's working, it's in great condition. But there was still that part of me that wanted a Game Boy Advance SP, because I just thought it was the coolest thing. It's a Game Boy and it flips closed and it's got the light and everything. I just really wanted one. So I was looking online. There were a lot of used ones for sale, but the ones in my price range were super scratched up. Like the screens were really scratched up and everything. And if I wanted to pay a little more, I would get one in decent shape. But even then, I would be spending more than $100. And new ones go for like $300, which is crazy. I'm like, holy crap! Like, why are they so expensive? So yeah, I was looking around, and then I found out there was a video game store near my job, and they sold, you know, older video game consoles. So I went there today, and I got one of these bad boys. I finally have one, guys. A Game Boy Advance SP. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Like 13 years later, I finally have a Game Boy Advance SP. So, yep, here's the SP. Here's my old Game Boy Advance. The two Advances side by side. So when you turn on the Game Boy Advance, no light. So, you know, first world problems. The struggle is real. Struggle is real, guys. And then the SP. Bam! Got a light. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And the Game Boy Advance SP that I have, it's the older model. I didn't even know this. There were two different models. This is the model, the light is on the front of the screen, so if you shine it at a certain angle, you can kind of see. Then they also, later on, they did a backlit version, which was a lot brighter, more like a Nintendo DS, like the one I have. But I think that one is a lot more money. So, you know, honestly, I'm just happy I have a Game Boy Advance SP. And as you can see, I am playing Pokemon Emerald. Love this game. This is my favorite Pokemon, like, generation. The third generation. This was my favorite one. I did stop playing after Pokemon Pearl, the fourth gen. And then I recently, obviously, have been playing Pokemon Go, even though I've been having some struggles. If you go back and check my channel, I did a video on some struggles on the Pokemon Go little controversy that I had, spending more money than I hoped. But anyways, playing Pokemon Emerald. Had this for a very long time, and I've played it over and over, so I started a new game recently. And yep, backlit screen, it's great. Got the button there. So if I want to be like really first world problems like my old Game Boy, like yeah, but then whoosh, got the light. I love it. I love this thing, you guys. Like, this is my new baby. Like, I was more excited about getting this than like the iPhone 7, which is coming out like next month. But yeah, love this thing. Love it, love it, love it so much. I am going to be spending so many hours playing on this thing. I can't wait to play. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Just wanted to make this little video, share my excitement with you. Let me know if you guys have a Game Boy Advance SP, what you think of it. Do you have an older Game Boy? What is your favorite handheld system? Mine is the Game Boy Advance SP, obviously. I mean, look at it. It's so cool. And then you can flip it closed. Oh, it still plays with it closed. That's cool. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going because my Pokemon need me. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later. CameraKid92, signing out.